Hey there, it's Shannon from the Anxiety and OCD Treatment Center of Central Pennsylvania. And today I just want to talk about us all, and how we are as a collective and recovering from the pandemic that we experienced. So, back in March of 2020, our lives completely changed. The way we lived, the way we worked, our fears were heightened, uncertainty became the norm. And I feel like for some of us folks with OCD and anxiety disorders, it is taking longer to recover. I know for myself, I feel like such a sense of burnout just from the experience personally of this fear of this virus that was out there. And so that for me personally really affected my OCD. And I feel like I had like a bit of a relapse with the behaviors I was engaging in. And then I was also talking to folks who had anxiety and OCD and other stuff going on. I was talking to them every day, and I was hearing stories from medical professionals who are treating individuals with COVID, and just a really, really difficult experience that I feel like I have not fully recovered from yet. And I also know, like in my caseload and the clients that I see, like I do see people really struggling to kind of come back from the experience that we had. Like some folks may have been doing really well with their OCD, specifically contamination OCD. And now I see folks still really, really struggling, like masking when they probably shouldn't be masking, increased hand washing still continuing. And I just really want to say to everyone, like, be kind to yourself about this. This was hopefully the only experience like this that we will have in our lifetimes, but that it's okay if it takes longer. And if your healing journey is slower, and if you are able to get better, you are able to get back to where you were before. But I also just think, let yourself take the time that you need, and then just really try to start fully engaging in life again. Like maybe this is an opportunity too to think about values, and is this fear, this unknown, still dictating how you're living your life, or are you actually like seeing more people, or just doing the things that you want to do? Like, has life, a normalcy in life returned for you? And I think for, the majority of society, yes. But I do think that there are folks out there still struggling, because like the COVID pandemic was like the ultimate fear for certain folks with OCD. And so I just, yeah, like I said, I really encourage you to be kind to yourself. Think about like, what is the behavior that you might still be engaging in, any types of avoidance, anything like that, that you really want to change for yourself, and that you can do that. Even though we had that really horrible experience, we can get back to where we want to be. So thanks for listening to this. I feel like this is my public service announcement here, like just kind of saying like, really, like it's okay. And we're going to get back to where we want to be if we choose that, if we take steps towards that. So I do think a lot of people have just like accepted, that no, this is the way it is now, this is how I'm always going to feel. And I just want to say to you, that doesn't have to be the case, but it is going to require some behavior change, and I think just really recognizing how significant of an event that was for many of us, for all of us, for the entire world. So I know I still feel like I'm coming out of it, and slowly. I mean, not that I'm still fearful of, COVID or something like that, but like just how the world changed. Like I feel like I'm still coming out of like all the changes that occurred, and then like how the world really has changed, how it has permanently, like it feels permanent, permanently changed in certain ways. Just the normal stuff that we used to do isn't really even a thing anymore. So I can't think of an example of that at this moment, but I think even if we look at like before, I felt like there were plenty of like workers, like people working in, let's say, a restaurant or a store or something like that. And like now, like I feel like you go to these places and I think like sometimes they're really short staffed, and it just has a very different feeling. And whether that was directly related to COVID or like all of the other things that occurred, maybe politically or cost wise, there's some of that. I don't know. There's just like this whole sense of our society is just different now. And people got so used to, I think the other thing is people really like made their spaces what they wanted them to be. I know a lot of people like did giant home renovations, put in swimming pools, different things like that, that like really allowed them to do everything from home. So like if things were going on in the world, they didn't really have to leave. And so I think some people are still staying more isolated. So I don't know. I encourage you to get out, to live your life how you really want to be living it. If you need help through this, I think there are therapists out there to process this with you. I think there's a book too. I can't think of the name of it right now, but if I do, I could put it in the description for this video. And but just know that you're not alone in this, that we all experience this, and it's going to take whatever amount of time it's going to take to heal, but take steps towards healing.